Hi, this is Mrs. Migdal, and today we're going to talk about theme. During this video lesson, we'd like you to take some notes. If I type something into my document, we'd like you to type it into yours. And one great thing about a video lesson is if I'm going too fast, you stop the video. You can type and catch up, turn it back on, and we're right where you left off. Another great thing is if you don't understand what I'm explaining, you can rewind and listen again. And if after listening once or twice you still don't understand something I'm explaining, make sure you ask your teacher for help. Okay, let's get started. So what is theme? So theme is the message in a story. It's that big idea. We're going to talk about theme topics, and we'll use theme topics to come to theme statements. If you follow the link here, you're going to see a list of theme topics. These are some big ideas. They make up the message of many stories that we know. And these are a lot of the common ones, but these are not all of them. Things like kindness, hard work, never giving up, fairness. Those are all big ideas that authors build stories around. So, as an example, let's talk about The Watsons Go to Birmingham. Many of us just finished reading it. And one of the many theme topics in that story is family. There are others, but family is a big one. And family was not one of the ones we just saw on the list, but it is a big idea that many writers write about. And the theme statement we came up with is family is always there to support you. So how do you get from a theme topic to a theme statement? Well, you think about what the characters do in the story. And we can come up with many examples of family helping each other. So let's think about Byron. Byron sticks up for Kenny a lot of times in this story. Even though he's tough on him and he picks on him, when it's really important, he helps him. He teaches him to look sideways so that his eye doesn't go crooked. He compliments him when he reads in front of the class. And Joey protects Byron. When Mama's trying to burn Byron's fingers, she patooes the match out multiple times. Kenny is the first one to go help Byron when he stuck his lips to the mirror. And Byron, of course, helps Kenny, saves him from the wool poo. And at the end of the story, when he's very upset and hiding behind the couch day after day after day because he can't deal with everything that happened when they were in Birmingham, it's Byron who gets him to come out and brings him back so he can kind of participate in the world again. So when you put all those things together, you can really see that the Watsons are always there for each other. No matter how small or how big a situation is, they've always got each other's backs. So to go from a theme topic to a theme statement, you need to think about the actions of the characters. Okay, we're going to try one together. We've got a little story here in this practice, and I'm going to read it to you. And then we're going to go back and think about it, and think about a theme topic, and see if we can develop it into a theme statement. So you read on your screen as I read out loud. Over the summer, I was riding the metro into D.C. It was crowded and hot, but I managed to get a seat in the middle of the metro car. I was so relieved not to have to stand in the hot car. At the third stop, an elderly blind man got into the metro. It was clear that he was having trouble finding a seat or something to hold on to, but no one was bothering to help him. I really didn't want to give up my seat, but I knew that it was the right thing to do. I got up out of my seat and navigated my way through the crowd to the blind man. When I reached him, I said, "Can I help you to a seat?" He looked at me with a smile of relief, shook his head, and said, "Please." I carefully guided him to the seat that I had been sitting in and took his bag as he sat down. I was about to walk away when he gently put his hand on my arm and said, "It warms my heart to know that there are still people in this world that would go out of their way to be kind. So many people just sit back and watch as others struggle. You will go far in life and always be happy if you continue to help others the way you just helped me." I ended up talking to the blind man for the rest of the metro ride. I found out that his name was Joe and that he had fought in the Vietnam War. His kindness and gratitude made me feel great about making the decision to get out of my seat and help him. Since that metro ride, I've tried to make the extra effort to be kind to others every day. All right, so let's complete this chart. What is the problem in this story? Well, the problem is the narrator doesn't want to give up her seat on the metro, but in the end, she does it because it is the right thing to do. If you need to stop to copy that, go ahead and do that. I'll be right here when you come back. So when you think about that, what is the theme topic? One word. Well, I think if we looked on our list, we would see the word kindness. So there's our theme topic. And then based on the problem, what could be a theme statement? Think about the things that the narrator does. She gets up, she helps the man thanks her, and then they talk. I would say that maybe the theme statement is something like, you will never regret showing kindness to others. Right? I think that's the big idea in this story. And then who are the people in the story? We've got the girl riding the metro, who is the narrator, and we have Joe, the blind man. When does this story take place? I think it takes place, it was in the summer, okay? So in the summer, and where does the story take place? On the metro. So that takes a pretty good look at this story. All right, so that's not too hard. So what I'd like you to do is stop the video now, and I want you to use the theme topics that we looked at earlier, which are here, and I would like you to read the next story, and at the bottom is the same kind of chart. Take a few minutes, fill it out, and see if you can come up with a theme topic. And then based on the problem and the actions of the characters in this story, come up with a theme statement. Okay, thanks very much.